Retirement. It's a peculiar thing, this sudden expanse of time. For so long, life was a whirlwind of meetings, deadlines, and the constant pursuit of, well, something. Now there's a stillness, a chance to sift through the memories like seashells scattered on the shore. My career was eventful, to say the least. I've crossed paths with the titans of industry, the darlings of Hollywood, the sort of people whose names appear in bold print. But I've also known the everyday heroes, the quiet strivers, the ones whose names you'd never see in lights. Looking back, it's the contrast between these two groups that I find most compelling. The way wealth and fame can distort, how even in the most gilded cages, loneliness finds a way in. And conversely, the unexpected grace found in the most ordinary encounters. This isn't a tell-all, not by a long shot. It's a meditation, really, on the nature of humanity, the allure and the danger of success, and the enduring power of simple human decency. They say you should never meet your heroes. Perhaps that's true. I've met some who lived up to every expectation, their talent matched only by their kindness. But I've also met others whose brilliance seemed to come at a cost, their genius casting a shadow over everyone around them. The wealthy, too, were a study in contrasts. Some were generous, their fortune a tool to uplift others. They understood that true wealth wasn't measured in dollars and cents, but in the good they could do in the world. Others, however, seemed imprisoned by their own riches, trapped in a gilded cage of their own making, suspicious of everyone, trusting no one. And then there were the regular folks, the shopkeepers, the teachers, the nurses, the ones who kept the world spinning on its axis. In their eyes, I saw a different kind of wealth. A richness of spirit, a depth of empathy, a genuine concern for their fellow human beings. Fame, it seems, is a fickle mistress. It can elevate and isolate in equal measure. I've seen firsthand how the constant adulation, the ever-present cameras, can warp one's perception of reality. It creates a bubble, distorting the lines between genuine connection and fleeting fandom. Wealth, too, can be a corrupting force. It can breed a sense of entitlement, a belief that the rules don't apply, that consequences are for other people. I've watched as fortunes were squandered, relationships shattered, all in the relentless pursuit of more. It's a dangerous illusion, this belief that money and fame are the keys to happiness. They can open doors, certainly, but they can also close you off from the world, leaving you adrift in a sea of empty materialism. Cracks in the facade. I remember once sitting across from a man whose name was synonymous with the highest success possible within his sport. He had it all: wealth, power, fame. Yet, as he spoke, I heard a deep undercurrent of sadness, a yearning for something more. He confided in me that he envied the simplicity of my life, the connections I had with my family and friends. His own family, every single one of them, has simply used him and his name for their own egos. Another time, I witnessed a famous actress berate a waiter for a minor mistake. The venom in her voice, the sheer disdain in her eyes was chilling. It was as if she saw the waiter not as a human being, but as an extension of her own desires, there to serve her every whim. These encounters were a stark reminder that true character isn't defined by what you achieve, but by how you treat others. It's about recognizing the humanity in everyone, regardless of their station in life. The balm of humanity. In contrast to these experiences were the countless acts of kindness, large and small, that I witnessed from ordinary people. The single mother working 2 jobs to provide for her children, the young couple who volunteered at a homeless shelter every week, the elderly neighbor who always had a kind word and a plate of cookies to share. It was in these moments, in the quiet acts of compassion and generosity, that I found hope. They reminded me that even in a world often driven by self-interest, the human spirit still yearned for connection, for meaning, for something greater than itself. A legacy of kindness. As I sit here, reflecting on my life, I'm struck by a simple truth. The most valuable things we leave behind are not material possessions or accolades, but the impact we've had on others. It's the memories we create, the relationships we nurture, the kindness we show. It's easy to get caught up in the rat race, to believe that success is a zero-sum game. But true fulfillment comes from lifting others up, from making the world a little brighter, a little kinder. Think about the legacy you want to leave behind. Think about the implications of mistreating people in your life. Dig deep. Please click like, share, and subscribe.